West of us, towards Stephenville and Eastland, we've been getting reports of very large hail of these storms. Those too are coming our way, so the whole area is ripe for storm activity developing and spreading across the region and lingering. It's very slow moving. It's going to stick around for several hours tonight. We anticipate rain almost area-wide from about 6 o'clock this evening through maybe at 10 o'clock, and even longer than that, a good possibility until the whole thing shifts its way back to the east and to the southeast, down into the Brazos Valley. Tornado warning in effect if you just tuned in for the area across northern Bosque County, from Meridian all the way over towards the county line and across the river, and then down into McLennan County as well to the north of Waco at this point. But we're going to see rain making its way into the I-35 corridor shortly as well. Very heavy rain, frequent lightning, small to moderate sized hail already being reported in these storms. There's been some indications as we look at the research from earlier in the day. We could see storms producing hail to the size of baseballs. So please move your vehicles indoors. This will do some damage to your roofs and to your cars. Structural damage as well from the wind that's going to be coming in and out of these storms as well. Here's what the chat room says. Near Valley Mills, the storm continues to be structurally impressive. Very intense updraft. And probably the most favorable storm to produce a tornado right now. They're just seeing the indication that it could possibly produce a tornado. We do not have an eyewitness saying that there is a tornado funnel touching on the ground right now. We've also got these storms to the north, back across Bosque County and over into Hill County. I'm going to go in a little closer on that one, see if I can't. If you're just tuning in, we've got a very volatile weather picture here in Central Texas this afternoon. We've been watching a cold front coming our way, and it has developed as we anticipated it to do. It is also right on schedule with what the computer models were forecasting for this afternoon. Maybe a little bit early, but not by a whole lot. We felt like it was going to be sometime between 4 or 5 o'clock so that we'd start seeing storms out to the west of us making their way in. A little closer look at the storm and see if we can't. Well, it's moving through northern Bosque County. You've got Meridian there, and the storm seems to be generally west of, or rather south of Walnut Springs. Very heavy rain though. You're looking at the VIP levels, the precipitation levels on this all the way up to 5 and 6, which would indicate very heavy rains falling in that storm. Strong winds as well. Thunderstorm winds gusting out of that could be as strong as 60 miles an hour as this storm rolls across Bosque County into Hill County. The other storm, the one that we're really most concerned with right now, that shows the best dynamics and the best structural integrity, is this storm. As that sweep rolls across there, you can see where there's a pretty fine hail core showing up just to the west and southwest of Valley Mills. From Valley Mills on Highway 6 over to Mosheim, which is right on the Coryell County line. Very heavy rain coming down. What would you say the rainfall total per hour would be on that one?
So for specifically that storm system, let me go ahead and pull it up on my radar. I can actually get an exact number from the radar itself. Which storm in particular?
Why don't you switch over to Max 2 here real quick. The one near Valley Mills is the one I was talking about.
Valley Mills, absolutely. So current radar is showing activity picking up to, I'm getting the wrong information on this side. Certainly some significant rainfall. I'm not getting a whole lot in terms of actual hail, other than something pea-size. I'm getting radar's reading about 5.6 inches per hour in the middle of that hail core in Valley Mills.
And we're getting reports of golf ball size hail, I believe, in that same storm just to the northwest of Valley Mills, close to Highway 6. So it's a terrible afternoon. Be sure to move your vehicles into shelter because we certainly anticipate hail out of this stuff. There's a possibility that we will see tornadoes developing as well. Extremely heavy rain at times. It can cause some flooding. Yes, we've had a lot of rain here lately. I wouldn't exactly say the ground is saturated, but if we start getting, like Jordan was talking about, rainfall totals of 2 to 3 inches per hour here, then yes, we will start seeing some flooding problems across the area. Rain comes down so fast that the drainage systems in town, in most cases, cannot accommodate it. So you start getting backup, and we have some temporary flooding problems develop across the area. Tracking the storm in McLennan County here, we're going to make it over towards the east at about 30 miles an hour right now, showing a pretty good hail core. Here's the track. It's going to take it through China Spring, Golson, Elmont, West, Leroy, Axtell. We're crossing over the I-35 corridor here towards Mount Calm and Hubbard by about 5:30. The tornado warning on this storm is until 5:15, but very likely we could see that extended on this storm. This one has some pretty good structural make up to it. It could be more than just a hail producer. If it can produce hail, then it certainly has the good updrafts that it takes to produce a tornado as well. A lot of lightning in these storms. It's going to be a long afternoon, a long evening for us. Please stay away from your windows. I think I'm hearing thunder here at the studio now. Well, it's going to be a stormy afternoon, no matter how you look at it. Vertical velocity, this is where we measure the winds coming into and out of a storm. We look for the hot colors and the warm colors coming in, going out. When we see them together, that gives us an indication where there's some rotation going on. Certainly is indicating at least some good inflow and outflow on this storm right now. Not getting any indications from boots on the ground that there's actually a tornado, but certainly the dynamics are set up for development of one. It's certainly a very dangerous storm. As we swing down to the other storm, this one is the one that is moving across Bosque County's line into McLennan County here shortly. Some rotation trying to show up here in these colors, perhaps a hail core showing up there as well. This again is the right rear quadrant of the storm. That's the dangerous part of the storm and this type of weather environment. Tornado warning in effect till 5:15 for that storm, and likely to see this one extended. Right now, the little warning area stretches only to Lake Waco, but I would think that by 5:15 or so, we will extend that further towards the east and look at the problem becoming into a larger populated area. It's already getting very close to that right now.
As a matter of fact, Andy, they said they are going to continue that tornado warning for Bosque and McLennan County until 5:15. Radar indicated hail about 1.75 inches. It is moving east at about 25 miles per hour. There are currently local storm reports of golf ball sized hail on Highway 6 and Farm to Market 854 west of Valley Mills.
Inch and 3/4, that would be very close to golf ball size, maybe a little bit shy of that, but nonetheless, that's going to leave a dent when it comes down. So move your vehicles or find some shelter for them because this is not only going to be damage to your vehicles, but any windows that are facing towards the storm producing hail like that are going to be damaged as well. Seek shelter now. Interior room with as many walls between you and the outdoors.